for my first recorded commentary. If you checked any of my other videos, you would have saw my almost dropped my controller. You would have saw my slider settings. I am playing with custom slider settings. Basically, settings are set up to improve the run game. For me, I struggle with running the ball against 5, 6 in the box, 7 in the box. I struggle big time. Only way I can run the ball is against freaking dime or something. So hopefully,
thank you, Larry.
After practice mode and everything else.
You take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field
in
Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. Set to play football in Philly as Caleb Sturgis boots it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one.
One thing I wish about a kickoff is that when you're coming down the field, you can use the A button to separate yourself from blocks. I don't like how you always get grabbed and it is what it is. I'm going to go with cover one contain just because I was rushing to pick a play.
Forte with his first carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry.
4 wide receivers, huh?
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders,
I've adjusted my cover 2 sync. I've adjusted my what's the name?
McCown to throw on second down. And Austin Safarian Jenkins has it.
I hit the wrong button, but I adjusted my
45 at the 44.
shed
17 yards for the
tackle.
Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
3 tight ends. People know, man. I don't know if people could use these as tips. You don't have to look at other people's plays when you're playing head-to-head. You really just want to look at the formation, how many the Packers they're running. You want to see if they're, how many wide receivers and stuff. So I don't know if anybody I play against will ever watch these, but I'm not looking at your play, dog. I'm just looking at, you got 3 wide receivers. I want to match up against your 3 wide receivers on 2nd and 5. I think you're going short. I didn't pick my play, so what are we running?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Looking for the crosser.
Again they run. Again it's Forte.
Oh, good one. See, that's what I want to see. Good one. Good one.
All the way in.
Good
Touchdown.
one. I messed that up.
Matt Forte, 51 yards.
I just hope I can do that. That's all.
First quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate.
I'm still light.
Touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one.
Curious.
And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This will be taken.
Try to switch in. Use a stiff arm. Okay.
The Eagles coming out as
I wasn't really paying attention to the angle. I just wanted to see if I could switch hands and switch the ball to the right hand. I'm gonna go. Okay. Going right into it.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And now running right through it. LeGarrette
Well,
Blount.
that was
He's
pretty
at the
easy.
40.
I don't know if
The 20.
you might have to adjust those
Touchdown.
run defense. But we'll wait and see. Let's play it out. Let's wait and see what the computer ran.
The Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Wait and see if
Go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast?
really game clip.
Absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over.
2 wide receivers. So I like to run this over plus.
Last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Forte.
I like how I rolled that tackle out to make the tackle. Like that. Like the animation.
Well, the coaching staff's
2
doing a
wide
good job
receivers.
upstairs. They'll file away what they just
See a
saw from the
pass
defense
coming,
right
so
there.
we
They
don't
sold
do that
out
cover
to stop
4.
that running play. I'd
We
say
gonna
keep
bring
that in
everybody
mind.
up.
They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They stay on the ground.
Wow. Wow.
Matt Forte with green grass ahead.
That was a perfect play to call for what I was doing.
Matt Forte with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken the lead.
That was a perfect play to call. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because
defensive coordinators cost me the game, not the freaking players.
Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Again, here's Blount. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal.
Let me try to pick this up with Selleck. I like his route.
Now Wentz on 3rd down, and it's caught by Selleck. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I wish you could just control how fast you approach the line of scrimmage on plays like that. I really don't like the fact that, you know, as soon as I hike the ball, my guy is running full speed to the line of scrimmage, and it's just hard for me to control him, because when I do get control, he's
throwing on 2nd down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Maybe I gotta try a better catch with that one.
Meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Ohio.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Try Ertz on the out. Sproles, I need you to block.
Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on third down, Wentz.
Why you put so much on it? That was my bad.
There's so much precision in
Because he was
offense,
open, and I didn't
especially
even
when you're
see
throwing the
that.
ball. And in an out route, plenty
We
of
try
it.
to-
How
try
about the
to call for
quarterback in his
something,
back
man.
foot, ball's out of his hands. Receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you
Running
practice
base.
it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Yeah,
But right
what's
now,
going
the
on.
play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their
come out with
patterns,
the play
these are going to be
action.
hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, man.
Coming in from his outside linebacker spot, he buries him for a loss of 10 or 11.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Let's get some protection set up. Catch. Looking at Smith.
Wentz to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Coney Ely in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
What's up, man? What's up?
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
They had Ertz triple team.
It's been
Not
this
sure
way
they would
most of
come
the
out.
afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great
Yeah, let me get
communication, no
that.
matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
McCown now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We always talk about
I wish I
receivers.
had
If the
a
ball hits
play
your hand,
that
you're supposed
could
to
shut
haul it in,
down
but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to
Shut
grab
down
it.
the,
2nd down following the incompletion.
Inside.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On the draw. McCown leaves it to Forte. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon
should be
able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles.
Need to work on my no sprint.
Now Sproles.
I hit the stiff arm one time. I didn't expect to see anything, but
here comes Eagle
only
offense now
risk.
as they get set to take
Even if he
over
would have put his hand
here.
out
They were
there,
in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
he still got
It's
tackled.
early
It
in
would
the
have been
game,
better
so
than
I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others.
It do feel like a grind going up the middle. Like it don't feel.
In terms of
Don't
what they
feel
do
like
on
it's
drives
easy.
and not try and settle for field goals.
For sure.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
I'm scared to sell it. Let's go 8.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball
I
here to
did
begin
not
quarter
know
number
that
2,
even though I
and they've
called
got
a
it
play
here
action
with a
now,
first down.
and I'm an audible out of it by going RB, get rid of that, and turn it into a check and release. He's still going to go through with the play action fake animation.
Now Wentz. Going underneath to Blunt.
Okay.
And he works it to the
Cross
30-yard
guy,
line
he's
here,
wide
right
open
at
now.
the 30.
Across the field.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second
Let's
down.
get my,
Well,
let's get
clearly
my
one
big
of his
boy away.
advantages as a passer is
So
his
we're gonna
height.
need
Sit
him
back in
to
the
do that
pocket,
quick.
fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because
Let's
your
get
goal
you
is
out
to
the
move the
back
quarterback
there.
off his
Throw
initial
shoot
spot
back
when he
to
gets
back
his
there.
drop back completed.
Check for
But when you
8
have
the
that
middle.
type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
That's the mic. Let's go.
Now Wentz.
I messed that up.
And he slings one that's
I messed that
incomplete.
up. I got to work on
He
the
was trying to
timing.
get it to
Well,
Zach
that's
Ertz
why I'm
that
here.
time. And it's
This is
3rd
my
and short.
practice mode.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit
give me
better
some
way up
space,
here,
man.
but that looked like an
Sure, he
ill-advised throw
probably
to me. I didn't
blitzing
see anything
third,
open,
too.
and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
I would really like to read option. I think that's it right there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
See what he ran? See what I ran?
First half when you can hit
I should have been a win.
twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take
Still running
over.
my base.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to
I
look
like
at
this
that
cover.
play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't
Like
caught
that.
before.
We gonna run
Time to
that
shake
for
things
this.
up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so
For
how do you
this,
do that?
season,
How do you
for
shake
this,
things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
I didn't
Maybe
even
try
hit
and
the A
something
button
big and get
because
things
I
going in the
figured he was
excitement
gonna
area.
stumble and
5
fall.
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and
Let me
5.
see here.
Partner, I think from our experience
Let me
together,
see.
we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. 3rd down here. Well, too much too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
McCown looking to throw.
It was my man. I passed him off, but he hit me in between the zone. That was a good read.
To the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Did I get my play in? I don't think so.
Forte gets the handoff from McCown. Able to power through. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
And I got my play picked. I
A
would
good
have
run there on
stopped that.
first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Get up in there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll try and get it with Forte. And some room to work.
Oh, I tried to hit stick.
Into space.
That's my bad. I tried to hit stick.
To the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They just headed straight for
Come on, y'all.
That was good recognition on that play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Can't find my play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's McCown. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big time.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Wow.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going.
That wasn't even me.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football But this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Wentz going to throw. Ertz has it left side. Muscling free near the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll go Wentz to Blount here. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Wentz now on first down. And he dumps it off to Blount. That good for 19 at a first down.
Defense we in that time, man.
So many times you hear
you blitz the ball. But somebody left his zone open. Right.
That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First and 10. Here's Wentz. He couldn't quite got hit.
Come on,
ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's see what you got.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10.
Let's see what you got, Jeffrey.
Shotgun now for Wentz. For it here, and this will be caught. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up for Jeffrey.
We're going to go to commercial on that one. Dang. Clay Road? I ain't got no hole. Try and attack these scenes, man. See what y'all got. Come on, Ert. Come on, Ert. Come on, Ert.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want.
That's because I have the interceptions turned off.
All those things.
Just so you know,
once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete
pretty much turned off until I figure out how to, just try to get comfortable passing.
Now Wentz again.
Oh, he threw it inside too much.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
There's something to cut out. We're going to go right to this.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight
incompletions
have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wins to throw again. Aguilar has it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise.
I wish you could switch.
Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's one. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Try some time off the clock. Control the ball. I think that was a pretty nice drive.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
I want to test now how hard it is to run the computer to stop
it's up and
you
good,
from
and
running
make the score 21-14.
Out of the same formation, same personnel.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
See if, not that I expect them to, but just tell and see if the AI will adjust and say, oh, this guy's going to run the ball, so let me just pack everybody up and shut down the run.
So out now
and try to push and try to,
and what do you think goes on here in this
half.
situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
I'm going to send some heat right here just to see
right? You just
if I
mentioned
can.
they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Come on, Cox, come on.
McCown now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
This is the key to playing defense.
At the 30-second mark of this first half.
Use your best players to make plays when you need them. And just hold on tight with everybody else.
On 2nd down, Forte. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
The computer not trying to get field goal range.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now McCown. He's going to flip that
Miss with the history, but I like it's interactive. It's interactive. I was able to make a couple plays in. I was able to get in, rush the quarterback, make the quarterback throw the ball, and then you know what I mean.
The clock almost empty, so this is likely the
try to make a play on the ball carrier. Interactive, you know.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you down.
Why are you making it so that why would you make it so that the defensive linemen 90 plus overall can't use their special moves they get by average linemen? I don't understand. I'm hard like that.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first.
All right, so like I said, I want to see if I could.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about
I want to bring them up to the line of scrimmage. I want to see if I can get them to crowd the box.
Like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
I tried to throw it over.
Yourself in and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Right,
Show them one thing, hit them with something else. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Not really for a count. Let's go with a step. Flip it.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Put up green. They're not adjusting. So let's go.
Now Blunt. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Why not? That was exciting. That was a fun play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys
I didn't
who are
get a
aggressive
touchdown
on the
on
field.
it.
In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his
why
ability to
people be
break
tripping
tackles
about,
and his feet never stop moving?
oh, you went with the sliders is cheating. Nah, does it look like I cheated?
They'll run again with Blunt. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs,
that's
but a
what I'm
little
trying
bit
to
of
say.
keep
If
away,
I can
don't you
run the
think?
ball,
And that's
protect the
probably a good
lead.
philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Looks like he's coming down the box now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in the box. That's what I wanted to see.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And
That's
able
what
to
I
break
wanted to see.
one
8 in the
tackle, but
box.
then quickly brought down.
Bring him up.
But a nice little
And
gain.
shut me down. Stop
That's
me from
another
running.
10 yards on that one and another
That's
first
the
down.
idea.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now a carry for Blunt. And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The 20.
Interactive. I had the hit stick. I had to stumble recovery. Interactive.
Touchdown of the game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Now what I want to do is play this same game against
Get some breathing room with that one.
the Patriots. Let's see if I can do the same thing against the Patriots.
Everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best
Curious
defensive ends,
as to
they do their homework as much as
another
offensive guys
person's
do.
view
They know how to beat the
would
offensive
be
lineman across from
on
them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
like running and
McCown throwing on second. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
They could not be more opposite in build, but coming into 2017, Matt Forte pretty much neck and neck with Darren Sproles for most receptions by a running back.
Yeah, both guys just over 500 into the year. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, McCown. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
oh, rookie.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there
He
either.
gave himself up.
You nailed it pretty well, you know.
Excuse me, he thought he was
He's
going
got
to
to
kick.
throw it better.
He thought he was going to get his head taken
Obviously,
off.
the one that should have been caught, they got to find a way to bring those two
He
elements
got
together
down, gave his
so they can make some
body up.
progress in this one.
It'll wind up being a net of 41.
Let's run this
9-yard
game.
return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1, 2,
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just
Trying to
short of the
stiff arm. He cut my
45
legs
at
out.
the
I respect
44.
that.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him
I would have thought that they would start committing, like selling out at this point to stop me from running the ball.
Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football,
look at that.
It's incomplete.
3rd down.
Now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Might need to crank it up a little bit.
Jam the receivers at the
Might
line
need to
here.
crank
Press
the run
coverage, look
defense up a little
defensively.
bit.
Sproles. And now running right through it. Open space inside the 10.
That was all Sproles. All I did was press up and control it.
It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And here we go on 1st and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here's the battering ram Blunt. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
What?
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home.
Okay.
The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Bob over the top.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From his own end zone, it's McCown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away.
I wasn't clicking on. I was scared.
Incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
I'm coming in with, yeah, that's what I should have did.
Now McCown got to have this one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Now McCown to try again after the pick-6. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now is McCown. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From midfield, here's McCown. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. Shotgun here for McCown. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
Running a cover 4 for the rest of the game.
Now whistles come in before the snap.
Let's see
like one of the Jets may have moved.
if well, this is run suggestions.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Practice some more running plays. Oh, you know what? I want to crank up the run defense too.
Here, he's back to throw. He's going to loft. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Darby.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Oh, I don't know why I keep confusing Mills and Darby. Let's crank up the run defense. Peter Skill. Rush defense. All we can do is tackling. Let's go. Let's turn down my run blocking then. Player skill, run blocking. Yeah. Let's go 90. See what happens. Same thing, I'm gonna go out for him. And we're just gonna hit him. Halfback parallel. Short side of the field.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
See what I can do with Smallwood. Let's
give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go limp.
LeGarrette Blunt, the 40, 20, 10.
And
take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, 71 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well called, and now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
So what I wanted to do, I wanted to put Smallwood in. Let's do that now. And I want to tackling, fix the tackling. Come on. Alright, well, I think that's it for now.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Forte. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, here's McCown. Out to the flat. That's complete to
I hit the A button to do a safe tackle, and he broke it, so I like that.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
McCown going to throw. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A jet first down,
I don't mind that,
18
though.
big
Do what you
yards
gotta
that
do.
time.
Let's get out of this and go to nickel cover 4.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's McCown. Down a man, it's the rookie Ardarius Stewart. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I think the tackling needs to come up a little bit. A little bit more. Well, let's just run the series out. See what happens.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run again on first down with Smallwood. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive...
Sproles lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? Throwing on first is McCown. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now McCown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great... Great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing is McCown on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sproles, the return. Sproles so quick and agile. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A run with Smallwood, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
That one good for 7 that time. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. Again, it's Smallwood. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it, Smallwood. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
As many games as the 2 of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the 1st quarter.
They were gone in the 1st quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Here's Smallwood. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They run, Smallwood. A Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.
Some little tweaks here and there. We're going to run it back. I'll run it back. I'm not going to record it or commentate on the second game of a run back. Just use the settings. Pretty much just rematch the same game, and we'll see. I'll form my opinion of it after that. Thank you for checking it out. It's Asiatic Defense. I'm signing out. Appreciate you stopping by.